Guys, this is Miss Kleska. This week we've been learning about points of view and first-hand and second-hand accounts. For this homework assignment, I want you to read or watch the video to answer the following questions. So you're going to determine the narrative perspective, then explain how you were able to identify the point of view. The narrative perspective or point of view is you're going to tell me whether that is a first person, second person, or a third person point of view. You don't have to say if it's third person objective, third person limited, or third person omniscient. If you want to, you can, but I am fine if you just tell me that the narrator's point of view is either first person, second person, or third person. Then you're going to explain how you knew that your answer was which point of view. How did you know that it was a first person, second person, or third person point of view? The first paragraph, it says, Most Improved Player by Robert Grizzly. Do you want to take a shot, Vince? The coach asked me. I looked into his eyes. They were ice cold blue. His face did not betray his feelings, but I knew that he meant it. I do, coach. I can make the shot, I replied. He nodded and then pulled his hand on top of my head. Oh, I'm sorry. He nodded and then put his hand on top of my head. I don't know how long any of us will live, but we will all remember what happens next for as long as we do. Then he slapped me on the back. The referee blew the whistle, and it was time to find out just how I would be remembered. What's the narrator's point of view? Is it first person, second person, or third person? Explain your answer. How did you know? Question 2. Tataki Warriors. Fighting for Peanut Butter Instruction Manual by Tataki Warriors, Inc. Congratulations on purchasing the Tataki Warriors Fighting for Peanut Butter computer game. Before you install this program, you'll need to make sure that you have at least 24 kilobytes of free space on your installation target. Insert the CD-ROM disk into your drive. The disk should run automatically. Select Full Install from the installation menu. The program will begin installing on your target drive. This might take up to 24 hours. Once the installation is complete, an alert box should appear. If you see a successful installation message, remove the disk from the drive and enjoy the adventure. What's the narrator's point of view? Is it first person, second person, or third person? Explain your answer. How did you know? How did you know? Paragraph 3. For the Stars in Heavens by Bradley Fox Odin brushed the snowflakes off his sword and replied, I will never accept a peace treaty from the Hamburgs. They are our sworn enemies, and so long as I hold a sword, I will point it at the Hamburgs. Eppie looked at him and wrinkled her face. A long moment passed in silence. Snow continued to fall from the sky. Finally, Eppie responded, But Odin, think about what peace might mean for the children. Odin sneered and said, Humph, but made no further comment. Eppie drew her weapon. Is the narrator's point of view a first person, a second person, or a third person point of view? Explain your answer. How did you know? Paragraph 4. A Cut Too Deep by Angela Marshall Gregg looked up at the bright lights in the operating room until they burned a white spot on his field of vision. He looked at the face of the surgeon and saw only a white blur. When he looked away, he could see the surgeon's masked face from his peripheries. He could hear him reading an array of metal instruments, many of which looked like they might have belonged to a dentist. I hope he's not going to use those on me, Gregg thought to himself with terror. The surgeon picked up one that looked like a bent-up question mark. Is the narrator's point of view first person, second person, or third-person point of view? Explain your answer. How did you know? Question 5. In the Bush, the story of Unit 316 by Howard Morton. They were a tightly knit unit. When one of us ate, all of us ate, and we all ate the same thing, shrubs and plants. Sure, Uncle Sam provided us with sea rations, but those things produce a smell that could be detected from 50 yards away, more than the wind was blowing. So even though it took longer to make our meals the way that the natives did, we had to. It was a matter of survival. Is the narrator's point of view a first-hand account, a second-hand account, or a third-hand account? Explain your answers. How did you know?